Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Trigger Warning Radio with Hayden Hewitt on Fab Radio International. Fuck your feelings, you little snowflake.
Oh, Playboy founder, exploiter of women, dressing gown enthusiast. Dead.
Pipe smoker.
Pipe smoker.
Yeah.
There we go. I used to have a pipe for the lively show. Never you put anything in it, but just make you feel more sophisticated. Dead. Fucking brown bread, gone, finished, worm food. Now, I spoke a little about him on the TV show, and I'm not going to go into his life and whether he did exploit women or did this or did that, did the other, because quite frankly, I don't actually care. As far as I know, it was never at gunpoint anyway. Men like looking at tits. He provided pictures of tits and excellent articles in between. There you go. If people want tits, someone will provide the tits. It's the way the world works. Sorry, if you don't like it, Mars is going to be available soon. Maybe on Mars, the Martians prefer bums to tits. I'm not sure. However it pans out. Anyway, Hugh Hefner is dead. So, of course, all the stories have been coming out, all the dreadful, dreadful horror stories from being a bunny at the Playboy Mansion. Apparently, it was despicable. As one of his girlfriends, which is what you were if you agreed to go to the mansion, you agreed that you were expected to be sexually available to Mr. Hefner, your boyfriend. Sometimes there was dog poo on the floor. Dog poo, which he'd pick up whilst talking to you. Shameful exploitative bastard. You were only lent a car for the duration of your stay rather than being given one. That's despicable, isn't it? Didn't even give them a free car. And you were only given $1,000 a week, which you could only spend on clothes because everything else was provided for you. Now, as you can imagine, for the women that went into this knowingly and knew exactly what it was, this must have been a terrible hardship. I mean, I don't mean to sound cynical, but they weren't rounded up at gunpoint and ushered in to the King Hefner to be his concubine and slave.
They were filtered in.
They knew the deal. Come on. No.
Yeah, I was saying they was filtered in. They had to have a certain...
Well, they had to be blonde.
Yeah.
They had to be good-looking, you know. But they knew when they went in, they knew they were expected to have sex. They knew they were expected to be beautiful and then bugger off when Sugar Daddy didn't want them anymore. Because that's the nature, that's what it was. Rightly, wrongly, like it, don't. That's how it was. But now all these people are complaining as if it was a prison. I felt like it was a prison because it had gates that weren't locked. It wasn't a prison. You entered into a deal. And these people are now complaining because they didn't get enough of a reward for shagging an old man. That's what they're complaining about. I didn't get enough reward for doing something I agreed to do. None at all. You know, I didn't get that. You know, I demand more to shag old men. Well, how about this? Have a bit of self-fucking respect. Fuck these people. If you're going to go in there and agree to be a bimbo and fucking suck off Hugh Hefner's leathery ancient penis, don't fucking complain you want more. He told you what the deal was. And you sucked on that leathery old penis. You made that choice. So don't come whining to me afterwards that you're not happy. You know, that was your choice. Fucking live with it. You're not a victim. You're not a victim. You were a business partner. Actually, you were just a receptacle for Mr. Hefner's full fat cream. That's all you were. You were a disposable item. You were a posh wank. And I'm sorry that you didn't get as much as you thought you should, but maybe you should have negotiated that before you went in there. And coming out complaining now, absolute zero pity for you. Oh, I was exploited. Yeah, and you didn't exploit that rich old man. Yeah, right. No, I'm sorry, I don't buy that for a minute. That's a load of bollocks. Absolutely does my head in. For all the things you could have a pop at the guy at if you really, really wanted to. That's what you're telling me? You weren't happy enough? Facebook isn't updating the comments again. It does this every once in a while. It gets very awkward. And it annoys me when it does this.